Okay, so we're going to continue our form, guys. So this is the update. So for example, this is I just figure it out. So for example, we have the input here. So let us say the input is type text name and then name, age. So basically, guys, you can copy here. So for example, we can just add here placeholder, right? So placeholder. So of course, placeholder for this one is name. Okay, so and then placeholder for this one is age, right? And then this one placeholder is equals to email. Okay, so if we save this and then if we refresh, okay, we have the placeholder so we can easily type here, right? So guys, don't just be confused because in index HTML I just add here. So for example, I just add this simple line of code. Okay, so what I added is that ahref. So if we click this add new data, okay, if we click, so for example, right, so I divide my screen so for you guys to see what's going on. So if we click this add new data, we will be redirected to index.html, and in index.html we have also routing to index.php. So don't just be confused, guys, because if you want I will just send the full code here. So okay, so this is the basic understanding of our basic structure, right? So in this case, guys, we can make new file, so config.php. Okay, so in this case there is the connection we made in our database, so we can just say here php. Okay, and then in php, this is our database connection, right? Database, this is a comment only, guys, no connection. Okay, okay, wrong spelling here. Okay, and then for the database connection we can just say here that dollar, we can say database host, database, and then host is equal to and then so the next is database name, dollar again. So database name is equal to, okay, and then next is database username. Database username is equal to, and then we have database password, dollar database password is equal to, okay, guys. So you might be thinking, what are the parameters here? Okay, so we can typically put here a, and then maybe this one b, and then like this. Okay, so guys, the parameter here is we need to specific. Okay, so our connection, our database host by default is localhost, right? So localhost, and then our database name, so we will say we'll make our dash form, right? So guys, just don't forget this database name, our dash form, right? And then database username is the name by default is root, and then the password is basically, guys, for the password, blank. Just leave it blank. Don't make any password at all. Okay, so and then, guys, in this line of code here, so dollar mysqli is equals to, and then mysqli connect underscore connect function, and then parenthesis, right? Because it's a function, and then we can just say here we need 4 parameters here, right? So and the parameters is, you might guess, these parameters. Okay, so we can just copy here. Okay, copy. Okay, and then space, and then copy again. Okay, copy. And then copy again, username, and then copy again for the password. Copy. Okay, so as you can see here, guys, this value here comes from here, right? So we're saying to database that, hey, MySQL, we want to connect to the database. Okay, so database is host, and then database name, and then these are the values. Okay, so this database name, guys, we will be making right now. Okay, so we need to make this database name. Okay, so we have to control is this one, savings, and then as you can see, nothing happens, right? So for example, guys, so we can just add new database. So our database is basically our form, right? Our form. It's because, guys, we can figure here that our database name is our form. Okay, so our form, and then we have to create, and then maybe how many we need to make here. So the table is forms. So for example, guys, the table is forms, right? And then 5 columns. Okay, and then the first name is ID. And guys, this is very important because ID is integer value, and then the length may be 11, and then it is auto increment. Okay, so maybe a lot of you guys asking that what is auto increment. So auto increment is if many users type this one, if they want to add many more data, so it MySQL or PHP My admin will be helping us that it is 1 2 3 something auto incremented, right, the value. Okay, and then we have name, right, and then we have value is barcar, and then 200 maybe values, and then age, and then barcar again, email, barcar again, 200. Okay, and then last one, I just make an extra email, but I will delete this later on. Okay, so guys, this name, this age, this email is basically from here, right? So we have name, age, email. Okay, and then in our add XML, so we have also name, age, email, right? Okay, so we're going to save this one, and then as you can see, guys, I will delete this month because it is okay. Okay, so I will delete this month, drop month. Okay, so guys, basically, guys, we have a basic connection. So we're just saying that in our config.php, guys, so we connect to the database name our form. Okay, our form, right? And then the table is forms. Okay, so we'll be going to build another page, right? So that this page, guys, basically uh, this page has a connection to our database. Okay, because in this case we cannot easily input data here. Okay, for example, like this. Okay, at gmail.com. So this is our project basically, but this is the sample project, and this is our project, right? So for example, okay, maybe name is like this, and then age is 23, and then email is something like this. So if we check here, okay, so something not inserted because we have not configured yet a new file again. Okay, so guys, stay tuned in, and then thanks for watching.